and we're here to geek out about Star Wars. How did you feel about the Skeleton Crew this week?
Uh, Overall, it was good. Um, a little a little too much filler,
Right.
but overall, for what we did get, it was good. Um, it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked it.
How'd you? How'd you
So, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was great, man. The adventure begins, in my opinion. I think this is where it's really going to take off.
well, it needs to. You know, 5 episodes left to go.
Right.
It
Well,
something has to something
we've,
definitely has to happen.
we've got pirates chasing after Jod and the kids, who are, looking for bounty hunters. We've got X-wings that are now looking for the kids, and who knows who else Kim is going to get looking after them or looking for them. Sorry,
The families,
the
like,
families are
are they
looking.
gonna be able to talk the droids into doing something? I don't know. Maybe it's hard to tell.
I think the supervisor is pretty adamant on no.
Well, who do you who do you believe is a supervisor? Is the supervisor a human? Is it alien, or is it a I was gonna say drone? Is it a droid?
I think that it's going to be a droid or like some kind of AI. Even it could.
Hey,
I don't think it's going to be an organic. Like, I don't think it's going to be a human. I don't think it's going to be an alien. I think that planet is run by droids, and the humans and the other sentient beings are the servants instead of the droids.
so you don't think it's like a General Grievous type character that's part both?
It could be.
Like
It could
that
very well be. We can't
General
rule
Grievous
anything
was
out completely. You know what I mean?
yeah, but General Grievous, he was the coolest shit.
He was though.
He was.
Going in circles.
What worries me is that we lost the signal to KB's life monitor.
What do you think KB's urgent medical needs are going to be? Like, does she need to be hooked up to something maybe to recharge? Does she need?
I was just thinking that it's what's the phone charger Type C?
Type C charger?
Type C USB or whatever the hell it's called. I honestly don't know if that there's a possibility. Like, how much of her's human, how much of her's
Right.
like droid. Like, obviously she looks like a human little girl, but she definitely has some special skills.
I wonder what's going to happen to her. Is she just going to take ill and maybe need to see, a doctor or something like that? Or is it something more sinister and droid-like? Like, will she be exposed to a line of code like Order 66 or something without her medical, stuff?
That'd be kind of cool. Well, we know she's kind of tough, right?
Oh, yeah.
When Jod tried to get back on the ship, when they went to see, well, we haven't got to that yet, but obviously when they go to see Kim, when he tried to get back on the ship, man, and he tried to push past her, she fucking put him in his place.
I'll tell you the whole long story on the ship.
I think she's a great character. I think she's a great character, and the potential is great. What they can do with her too. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
I'm thinking she's going to start showing signs now in the next couple episodes that something's really wrong. She said in the last episode that she felt cold. Luke Skywalker also said that he felt cold at one point, I'm pretty sure. I wonder, is her cybernetic implant maybe suppressing some force abilities?
Possibly.
without, you know, this medical attention, she'll start using the Force, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just stretching here.
But being Star Wars, anything's possible.
Do you want me to go after him, Captain?
Put a bounty on his head! I want him groveling at my feet.
Well, who do you think the bounty hunter's going to be? Because when Brutus calls for a bounty on Jod's head. So who's the bounty hunter gonna be?
I wonder, is Bosk alive during this period? He was a bounty hunter from the original trilogy. I'd like to see him. Maybe not Din Djarin and Grogu. I'd rather they never took. They didn't take the spotlight in another show.
No, it was. Mind you, when they were on Book of Boba Fett, it was good. Like,
yes,
their parts were good. But yes, I agree. But who are the other ones that we could see? Cad Bane.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Would be cool.
That would be cool.
And Fennec. If nothing else, just for me.
Oh, I want Cad Bane now. I want Cad Bane more than I want Bosk.
Yeah,
it's really that's a good prediction. Because
yeah,
we don't know
but
what, you know, we figure he survived after Book of Boba Fett, but it hasn't been confirmed on screen yet. That'd be really cool.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. There's people alive that should be dead. There's people that are dead that should be alive. Like, I don't know.
I wonder, will they tie this to Mandalorian, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie by using Jabba's son in this show? Did you know Jabba's son is coming back?
I saw a clip about that.
Rata, I think his name is.
And he's supposed to be jacked.
I heard he's going to be jacked. Yeah, he's going to be like really buff.
Yeah, he's not going to be all fucking
all sluggish
looking like
shit.
me.
He's
not going to look like.
There was a Hutt Jedi in the comics or the books or something like that.
Yeah, you know, it's cool. There's Jedis of everything. Well,
yes.
Jedi Wookiee.
Yeah.
Jedi Wookiee.
Gunji is another Jedi Wookiee that's alive during this period. I'd like to see him on the big screen, or you know, in live action. I've only seen him in cartoon form.
Yeah. Well, there's so much out there to explore still, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm hoping we get to see a bounty hunter that we've seen before.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. You never know.
And I mean, they could introduce Grogu and Din during this. Was it Din Grogu and Din Djarin? I keep getting their names mixed up, but they could do this tastefully and have them not completely steal the spotlight there.
Well,
Grogu might want to be friends with the kids instead of, you know, hunting them for the bounty.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be so cheesy.
I just can't. I honestly can't see any way that they could write them in where it would seem proper.
No.
But again, I don't write for Star Wars, which is good because, you know, we've had a few that suck. But you know, if I wrote for them, they'd all suck.
They'd all suck.
They'd all suck.
Intruder
I
on
think
board.
SM-33 is programmed to pretend he doesn't know where At-Atten is. Because when he's questioned about it, and he said the same sentence twice. I can't remember his exact words. Ain't no know where Atten is or something like that. He repeated himself. I find that a little suspicious.
It is suspicious. And being on the planet, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's hard to say how long that ship had been on the planet.
That's right. Those skeletons are pretty dusty.
Do rats usually live that long? Because that little rat thing in his eyeball. Like, holy shit, man.
Right. Well, maybe
But
there's been a whole family of them, like, over the generations. Provided they were there, a long time.
But
might have just been there a couple of years.
Yeah, you would think though, the way he reacted when Fern said that she was the captain, and now he's there to protect his captain.
Yeah.
It's.
Did she ask where Atten was? Fern?
I can't remember.
I can't remember who asked, but I feel like maybe he'll reveal that information to the captain. Maybe that's the only one he's programmed to tell that to.
Very good possibility.
Maybe Fern will go ask him and be like, I'll tell you.
Well, I'm kind of curious when they were on the observatory moon.
Yep.
And they met Kim. And Kim punched all that shit in. And the disc came out that's supposed to have the coordinates to get to Atten.
Yep.
Is that really what's on that disc? Or was she playing around?
I can't see it. If she knew where Atten was, she would have been gone, wouldn't she? Like, she doesn't know where this planet full of treasure is, does she? I think she was just kind of leading them on.
It's hard to say, but
she might know, maybe, a roundabout where it's supposed to be.
But maybe wealth means nothing to her, right?
You could be right.
It's hard to say, but she looks like she got a pretty cool setup going on where she is. But it's hard to say.
Crimson Jack, land this ship immediately.
How did you feel about when the X-Wings finally landed and the canopy opened? Were you expecting it to be the same thing I thought? I thought for sure it was going to be Carson.
Yeah, I 100% thought it was going to be Carson. I 100% thought it was going to be, but I'm kind of happy it wasn't, because it makes the galaxy seem bigger. It makes it seem like there's more X-Wing pilots than just the one dude, patrolling the whole galaxy.
Yeah,
I kind of liked that it was a different guy.
I see where you're coming from on that. But when they got back to when the kids and Jod got back to the ship, and Wim asked him, are you a Jedi? And he said, I never said that I was a Jedi and all that stuff. When they were asking him who he was and what he was really doing and his comment was, I'm like you, basically saying he's like them. He's lost and alone.
Well, he's definitely got some abandonment stuff going on there. He doesn't trust droids. Yeah.
No.
What was it he said about him? He said, rely on a droid, they'll let you down every time. So I feel like he's been hurt by a droid in the past.
So it almost makes me wonder, and I think we've discussed this kind of before. Is it possible that he was he was a child on you know, because he is force sensitive, somewhat. He, you know, whatever.
He certainly appears to be.
That when Order 66 came down, he was a child that was grabbed by another human and taken away. And is it possible that the reason he feels the way he does about droids is because he had his own droid and his droid failed him after the call to Order 66, which is always possible. Who knows? It's I don't know.
I'm not sure how they're going to tie his character on, though. Like, will he be an Order 66 survivor or something completely different? Will he be linked to Baylan? Yeah. Could he have been, like, hanging out with Baylan and Shin? I think that was her name, right?
Oh, yeah, Shin Hati, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
Like, they used the Force, but they weren't Jedi.
Well, Baylan
he
was a Jedi.
He was, yeah, previously, but he is now isn't.
He was a Jedi.
Yeah.
And, but, yeah, it's be kind of cool to see.
At Atten?
Wait, Kim, it's true. They're from Atten.
Next week, do you think we're returning to Atten? Or there's still more stuff to do?
No, I don't think we're going to see Atten next week. Hopefully we got some good surprises, though, and a little less filler. Maybe a little bit longer episode. I doubt it, but what are your thoughts?
I'm not sure. I don't think they're going back to Atten. I do think that Kim was misleading them. I think they're just gonna go off somewhere, and KB is gonna start showing signs that she's sick, and they're probably gonna have to get her to a medical place. I think all that's gonna happen before they get to Atten. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week to see what kind of shenanigans we get up to.
Forget to like, share, and subscribe.